Hello, welcome back to Jasmina My Love. I am Alicia Jasmina and welcome to my safe space. Today I want to talk to you about something that I have a lot of experience in and something that I've been doing pretty naturally since I was young. And when I say young, I mean like high school. And I want to talk to you guys about solo dating with confidence. Yes, going on solo dates. This was something that was so normal for me all throughout my life and something that even a lot of times I preferred all throughout my life. And it wasn't until I started talking to other women when I noticed that some women or a lot of women experience a lot of shame and embarrassment about going on a date by themselves or being seen out in public by themselves. And I guess I get it, but also I don't. um, I get it, but I want to talk to you guys today about how to solo date with confidence. One, you're probably looking to do some solo dates because maybe your dating life hasn't been going as planned, or maybe you want to be intentional about spending some time to yourself. If you're in a self-love season, a self-care season, maybe you just got out of a relationship, but you don't want to just sit home. You don't want to party and stuff all the time. And so, yes, it is important to get to a point in life where you don't depend on other people in order to do things that you want to do. That's, solo traveling, solo dating, just solo anything. Like, the better you get at being able to do life, I guess, independent of other people, the better off you are. So, we're not going to get into everything under that umbrella today, but we are going to get into dating. So, when it comes to solo dating, you really have to be clear on one, why you're doing it. Like, are you just wanting to is your goal to force yourself to be more comfortable spending time alone? Is your goal like you're working on loving yourself more? Is your goal you just want to try new things and you're tired of waiting on other people, or you just want to do nice things and you don't want to wait on a man to take you out or your friends to all be on the same page? Maybe you're different from your friend group and they don't like the same things you like, or maybe you do want to feel romanced, wined and dined, and you just want to provide that for yourself at this point. Just try something new, or just not be dependent on people. So figure out what your reason is, what your goal is, and be clear on that, so that when you do it, if it gets a little scary or if you feel uncomfortable, you can quickly remind yourself of why you're there, and that'll help you be more grounded in even the intention and the action of solo dating, especially if it's not something that you're used to. So the key is, we're just not solo dating, but we're solo dating with confidence. So if you're solo dating with confidence, one of the very first things that you need to be clear on is knowing your worth. And this may take a little work. This may take a little work on yourself. This may take affirmations. This may take you, praying. This may take you looking in the mirror and saying, good things about yourself, or just seeing yourself in a beautiful light. But you have to understand that your worth is not determined by a relationship, okay? And that is such a poor belief that a lot of women fall into. We judge ourselves based on our ability to get and keep a man, and the type of man at that. And that's just it's not the healthiest way to value yourself. It's just not a great value scale at all. So if you're doing that, throw that in the trash. Like, know your worth independent of anyone or anything else. Just really get to know yourself and really submerge yourself in beliefs that reaffirm who you are and your value. Just embrace who you are uniquely, and understand that you are worthy of love and happiness and doing fun things. You're worthy of all the things that come along with solo dating, because you're just worthy, period. Just because you exist, you're a creation of God. So you're worthy of these experiences. So work on your self-concept. What are you telling yourself about yourself? Are you telling yourself that you're not pretty? Are you telling yourself that you don't have what it takes? Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough to be taken on dates, whether that's by yourself or from another man? You have to tell yourself that you're worthy of those experiences, okay? So work on your self-concept. Work on what it is that you tell yourself, work on what it is that you believe about yourself, so that you can start to change those mindsets. And it might take some time. It might take accumulated repetition to really have those mindsets set in stone in your mind and in your subconscious. But just start with affirmations, reading books, reading articles, following people on social media that are maybe coaches in confidence and self-value, self-worth, anything that kind of jumps out to you. You want to put on clothes that make you feel good. Decide what type of date it's going to be. Is it going to be a movie date? Do you just want to be cute and comfy? Anything that makes you feel good when you put it on, just put it on. Whether that is a sexy satin dress with a high slit and a little bit of lace, and you're going out for a dinner date at a fancy restaurant, put on what makes you feel good. Do you want to feel sexy, or do you just want to feel entertained? Like, are you just going back to the purpose of this day? What are you missing? Are you missing notes of sexiness or romance in your life? Are you missing fun? Are you missing like things that challenge your spirit or your creative side? So figure out what kind of date you want to go on, and then put on whatever makes you feel the best. If that means bare face because you are deciding that you are beautiful just the way you are, and that makes you feel like a badass, don't put on no damn makeup. If you want to go out and look like a glam queen goddess, not to say you can't look like a glam queen goddess with no makeup, but you know what I'm trying to say. If you want to look extra glamorous, if you want to give extra drama, extra vibes, if you want to unlock a new character, baby, and you got to put on the face and the clothes and the heels and the bag, do whatever you have to do, okay? Put on whatever makes you feel good. Put on whatever makes you feel like a queen. Put on whatever makes you feel like a badass. Put on whatever makes you feel like you can't be fucked with, okay? Practice self-compassion as well. Like, there's nothing, I need you to know, I need you to convince yourself. I don't care if you have to repeat it to yourself a million times a day, or there's nothing wrong with being to yourself. There's just nothing wrong with it. Give yourself some grace. Allow yourself some compassion that you're even in a space where you have to do solo dating. I can imagine that's very difficult for somebody that's truly, truly not used to it. But practice self-compassion, practice saying, loving things to yourself, and practice changing your mindset on even how you feel about going out by yourself. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's a great time. It's independence. It's, taking your power back from people that you thought you needed in order to have a good time. It's, yeah. So when you're doing this solo dating, like, again, you have to decide what the purpose is of you doing it. Is it just to make yourself feel good? Is it to go out and meet people, which I'll probably make another video about? But just plan things that you genuinely enjoy. Plan the dates that you would want to be taken on by a man. Plan those dates and take yourself. And soak up all of the vibes, soak up all of the sounds, soak up all of the sights, soak up all of the energy from other people around you, soak up all of the taste of the food, or the enjoyment of the cute cocktail and the ambiance of the space, or the newness and the excitement and exhilaration of just being there, doing something new, seeing something different. There's so much yumminess and deliciousness just in that. So yeah, embrace the fact that you possibly got rejected in the past. Embrace the fact that everybody that you've been on a date with is not for you. Embrace the fact that being on a date with someone does not necessarily always improve your quality of life or really add something positive to your life. Sometimes we are on dates for the wrong reasons. We're on dates because we feel lonely, or we're on dates because, we feel like our self-worth has been wrapped up in who's checking for us. So just embrace the fact that, you know, dating is a journey, relationships is a journey, rejection is okay. Dating someone who's not a good fit for you and coming to the decision that you don't want to do that anymore is totally okay. If anything, that's beautiful growth for you to even get to this point where you're willing to date yourself, because that says that now you're developing standards for yourself. Now you're saying it's about quality, not quantity. And, you know, it's a declaration of self-love. It's a declaration of, you know, I'm here and I'm worthy, and I'm going to give myself these experiences. Whether you want to give it to me or not, baby, I'm going to give it to myself. Practice gratitude for the moment. Practice gratitude that you're even allowed to go through that experience, because there is a lot to get out of solo dating. It really teaches you how to sit with yourself, your own thoughts, your own beliefs, and it teaches you that there is enjoyment outside of close connections with other people. There is pleasure outside of close connections. There's pleasure in spending time to yourself. There's pleasure in and fulfillment in being able to absorb, you know, all the details of a particular moment and just being present in this moment. There's so much love that you can get out of that. So just focus on those things and, you know, do this. I encourage you to do this as often as you feel the need to do so, because the more you do it, it might feel uncomfortable at first, but the more you do it, the better and better you're gonna feel as you're doing it. And I promise you, it's an empowering experience. It just kind of teaches you that, you know, not saying we never need people in life, but as it pertains to making us feel loved, making us feel special, or feeling special, feeling loved, feeling, you know, glamorous, feeling valued, feeling worthy. Like, solo dating is really great to enhance and encourage those feelings in your life. And as you do it, you actually will learn that you're going to start manifesting more and more enjoyable experiences. So I hope that this video was helpful. Put on those clothes, plan your favorite spot, and just go and do it. And don't worry about what anybody has to say or think about it, because guess what? You're the only one walking in your shoes. You're the only one living your life. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say or think. Who cares? If you were doing everything perfectly, you know, if you're on date with a man, like, you know, they got something to say about that. If you're on multiple dates with men, you a hoe, they got something to say about that. If you're on a date by yourself, like, you're lonely and bitter and can't get a man, like, people are gonna have something to say regardless. So just do you. Don't care about what people around you are thinking. And yes, I have people that approach me and say, oh wow, you're so bold, you know, I love how you just have the confidence to come out and sit by yourself. Because it's really just, I don't give a damn. I'm in my own world. If I decide, oh, I want this meal, I'm just gonna go and get it, and I'm gonna enjoy it and take up the whole moment. And if somebody comes up and say something, great. If they don't, I enjoy my moment and I take my ass home, and it's a good day, it's a good night, it's a good moment. So hope this video helped you guys. If you want me to do any more videos on this topic, I am happy to. Even I was thinking about doing a video on how solo dating can actually help you attract a man, but we'll schedule that for another time. In the meantime, go ahead and like this video. If you're still here with me right now, go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you like this type of content, and hit that bell for the notifications, and I will see you next time.